Attack, my minion. Oh hell, did I leave the ham bed in my sack? Now, all that trash can go to the Pig King for gold. Alright, that's part of something. Alright, that's what I would consider the Maxwell Biome.
Okay, so where are we? Our camp is there. Now these columns and these trees are made out of marble, and should have knights, bishops, and rhinos to fight. And it's a great source of gears. If you're playing WX, these are the gears you need for them. These are the majority of the above ground gears you need to power him up. Unfortunately, it isn't the best place in the world for old Slackwell here. If I had money for pigs. Now, it used to be you could get the Rhino to kill everybody, but I think they fixed that. Where's my... it's dust, not the best time to be doing this crap. Bishops are ranged. Not deranged, but ranged.
Alright, there's our gears, there's our Rhino. I was gonna say, he's supposed to smash trees and stuff. Oh shoot. I missed the kite on him. Oh, he did kill the knight. Well, good. Alright, if you're anybody but Maxwell, there's kind of a... Alright, they're gonna kill him. If you're anybody but Maxwell, all these evil flowers will really jack you up. You might get a couple of them and do his book. Oh, he couldn't hit him. They could probably kill him. I watched a frog kill a rhino. Now he got them. What time is it? Time to go. Alright, we need a camp spot.
Where's my sack of sacking? Oh, that wasn't all that critical. Let's see if we can build a fire here without being up to our tushy and bad guys. Okay, if you don't know, that's marble. Those are the evil flowers I'm chattering about. All this turf can be dug up, and like a dummy, I don't have a pitchfork. And this is also... Well, no, I was going to say, you could actually do the log armor and the football helmet with deer clops, but you freeze to death. Now, there's a complex formula about what absorbs what damage. It used to be the first or last piece of armor you put on absorbed it, but there's so many modifiers in it now. It's I think the last thing I saw in Wiki between the football helmet and body armor being equipped was to, oh shoot, we should have, I should have, well, I don't know if I want a shadow helper or not. Now, we've got no moon, so I think that means it's like 6 or 7 days till the full moon. I know it's a 16-day cycle. Okay, well, some of this stuff's got to go. Now, what's left? Just the rhino? Let's find a pig. Come, my little piggy friend. We will fight bad guys, and one of us may die. Attack, my minion.
Oh hell, did I leave the ham bed in my sack? Wilson, you, Maxwell, you turkey. Where'd I put it? Did he kill my, oh, okay. Good piggy. You stupid ass thing. Back down this way. Well, that was anticlimactic.
Well, the upside of this was it was a good thing to find. Marble armor is really high-powered stuff, but the problem was always it made you so slow. It was just really grim. Now, did I grab evil flowers? Yeah. Oh, I don't know what I did with the shadow guy or not. Oh, crap. I didn't even think about that. We don't want to burn. Oh, shit. There goes the forest. Well, not as much of it as I thought. I don't know if we should wait out the rain or not. He says he went out and stood by the trees. I don't know if there's a way out. Oh, that was a little tiny fire. Did they do something about rain putting out fires? Well, fudge. I don't want to be stuck here. Now, it always seemed to me like Marvel really jacked up picks.
And that's the base of the teleportado, which is, it'll take you, if you get all the other pieces and put it together, it will take you to another sandbox. It is not the door to adventure or anything like that. But, well, tomorrow will be the 36th, so it may or may not be the first day of winter. Ooh, and I'm far from all my winter gear. That was a mistaken kind. Oh, it stopped raining. All right, we need to get a wiggle on at least to, yeah, if tomorrow's winter, that would be a bad thing. All right, another fallen explorer, grass armor.
I do not recommend night exploration because of the spiders, but you can kind of listen for them, and it's kind of up to you. The problem is if you walk into a big clump of them, and I haven't seen hornets in a normal world for a long time, but boy howdy, if you walked into a clump of those in the night, you'd be dead as you know what. And it's not a good you know what. Hi, spider. Bite me. Well, don't bite me, never mind. Oh, I've got vegetables in the farms. I didn't even think about that. I'm empty inside, so well, I don't know, I guess we sort of accomplished something. Certainly not what I wanted to. I'm going to stop here in case my computer crashes.
Howdy, hi everybody. Merhaba. Um, Gracious. This is kind of now this is my, the closest I could come that I was happy with to a beefalo hat. And if I remember correctly, Maxwell is coming up on winter. Now I don't remember anything else because I got sick and I got wrapped up in that whole teen bird thing, and so we haven't been back with dear old Maxwell. So yeah. So wish me luck here. Okay. So what the hell are we doing, Maxwell? Alright, I was thinking it would be winter today or tomorrow. I just did, I think. Now see, that part of this is already done, and it's been days that he was playing with the Rhino down there. And we have McTusk, and that stuff would, the TAM doesn't matter, the walking stick would be a plus. But I don't think we're really set up to travel that far. And I really like ranged weapons on McTusk. Well, let's see what it has in its pockets, and we'll go from there. Oh yeah, we don't even have the Krampus sack. Okay, spider, fishing rod. And it is winter, so we need our hat. Where did we put the beefalo hat? Well, there's a winter hat. And we need to know where our sewing kit is. Oh, we do have an ice staff, so it's, Hi, pingies! I should have put on my pingy hat. Oh, don't even make your nest in my house. I think they're going there. I hope they are. Although they do interesting things to hounds. There's our hat. So. Oh, and there's all those gears we got. Gosh, you guys are loud. Well, let's get some of this stuff out of here. A word. Oh, I don't have any idea where I am on food. Do I have? Oh, too late to do the bee. Yeah. That's all good. We will survive. Alright, let's get the weapon down here. That's shift left click if you don't know. Did I? Oh, those are from the bishops. Bishops drop purple gems. I was watching one of Lord Ugg's, he's doing a beginner's series. And let's see. Is it in you? And this isn't based on anything he's doing. This is just something I'm doing. Alright, if you don't have the beefalo hat or anything else, you can make rabbit earmuffs out of live rabbits and a stick. And also, if you don't have a sewing kit, did I find my sewing kit or am I holding the darn thing? And now, lure plants can't open their little eyes in the wintertime. And I'm not saying throw all your stuff on the ground, but like I said, they can't open their little eyes in the winter. I hope I'm killing these guys. Oh, anyway, Lord Ugg's doing a beginner's thing, and he's coming up. He was coming up on winter when I looked at the video I looked at, and I asked him. I didn't see a beefalo or a winter hat. And let me first give you his piece of advice. Well, you should go to his channel to see his piece of advice. I think that would be fair. But it was along the lines of what I say, which is he said it more succinctly. That you can do whatever you do in summer in the winter. Now, food spoils more slowly in the wintertime. Oh, I wanted reeds for Big and Ugly. So what all have I got here? And I have no honey for honey hams. That's kind of problematic. Alright. Now, it used to be that you could hunt those with an ice staff and just whack them. Freeze them with an ice staff and then whack them with whatever, your walking stick or... But the problem is they've... shoot, I'm going to have to look up food to see what we're going to be making for food this winter since we don't have honey. But... and we don't need any of our nets. Why am I carrying a spear? Anybody that guesses gets a prize. Yeah, I lost my train of thought there. I'm sorry, that was in and out of my head. Boone, what is this? This is Uncle Beard screwing things, messing things up, making. This is Uncle Beard making a mess of his video. I made some notes. I'm sorry, I can't walk and chew bubble gum at the same time. I was trying to figure out where the heck I am in this world and talk and give you some intelligent advice, and I think the horns were interfering. This hat, this one's a credit. I think it's pronounced Achaz. It's Ackaz. He sent me, a phonetic pronunciation at one time, and it doesn't sound quite right to me, but I don't think I'm hitting some gutturals there or something. But anyway, he said, why don't you have a fez? And it's because they're either very cheap or they're very expensive. And $30 is a little bit much, but this one was like, I don't know, 7 or 8, I don't know, with shipping, it was probably at least 10. And they shorted me horribly on this tassel, so now I have to go to a hobby store and buy a good tassel, or I might choke and buy a $30 hat, a good one. The good ones look so good. I love my hats. Okay. Lord Ugg is doing a beginner's series, and he has some interesting insights, and he plays very different. I would say very differently than I do, and I think it might be worth your while to see that. It's certainly worth your while to see his videos, but this is a sandbox. There is no one way to do things. There are very few things where one way may be the best way, but even a lot of that depends on your style of play and what you feel comfortable doing. But he was approaching winter, and he didn't have a winter hat or a beefalo hat yet, and he was, I don't know, a few days from winter, more than a few. And I asked if he was going to do without it. And he said normally in his solo plays or his, whatever, he just uses the heat stone. Now, I've always been the opposite. I'd rather not screw with the heat stone and use a beefalo hat or a winter hat. So it's just an interesting thing about play styles. Okay, so that was the Lord Ugg thing. The thing about winter, you can do anything you want to, but it's cold, and the cold will kill you. And if you get caught running in the cold from deer clops or something like that, that can kill you. So you have to kind of plan ahead and have plans for deer clops, plans for hounds. Think about if you have fuel for your fire and food. Like I've been fishing. Fish aren't available now. We could make butter muffins. Butterflies aren't out at this time of year. Honey ham is really just a simple knockoff in the early part of actually it'll take you through the whole game, but it's no bees. So And I don't mean it's a problem, I just mean it's different. And I was looking at the crockpot recipes, and basically without the honey, I don't have. The only thing I saw was meaty morsels, and to tell you that, not meaty morsels, meatballs. And when they first came out with those were kind of a useless knockoff. But I noticed the recipes have changed, and we're going to go through those in a minute. But anyway, basically, uh, but you can't worry about winter. There's people that originally turtled out in their base and huddled through the winter, and it's not that kind of a thing. You can drop a log or a stick or a piece of grass and set it on fire with a torch and warm yourself up and go on. Uh, I would have at least a heat stone or earmuffs. Yeah, at least that. But it it's really difficult to do it with nothing at all. Really difficult. A lot of burning of stuff. So anyway, okay, the lure plant, I think I actually managed to verbalize that thought. But the lure plants that pop up and eventually open eyes and gobble up your stuff, uh, don't open their eyes in the wintertime. So it's but getting in the habit of throwing stuff on the ground is probably not a good idea, and making a big old mess you have to clean up is not a good idea. And I do stuff like that. I had some piggy camps before lure plants. Deer clops. Without healing and without nightmare armor, I don't want to fight him straight up. If we had a tree guard, we could go that route. The trick to the tree guard thing is it sounds really good, but unless it's changed, and I have done it, and it took forever to achieve it, you have to stand right next to the tree guard and take the AoE area of effect hit with the tree guard for the tree guard to aggro deer clops. Otherwise, they used to just walk past each other. I don't know if they've made deer clops aggro tree guards. So I think I bumped off all my tree guards though, so that was probably inept to me. I was kind of counting on the swamp thing. Yeah, we never did find a swamp. What you can do with deer clops though is you can just take him somewhere and run away and just leave him stuck on the map. If you get far enough away from him, he shuts down until you get back to him. And I have an actual video showing that, and I mean in detail, where I did a couple of tests on him. And distance is kind of relative. If you look at WX's video, any of the last few where I lost Chester, it give you an idea of the distance. If he were here and you were here, he would be shut down until you came up somewhere into this area at least. So, and that's kind of at a guess. So you might have to run again if you want to test something like that. But we may just outrun him this year. If you take him to the pig village, he can actually smash pig houses, and that's just incredibly wasteful. And other than that, there's very little that can kill him, in the natural environment. You could take him to like a spider nest and get him hung up fighting the spiders and run away. That's not a bad plan at all with him, is to take him somewhere where he gets involved in fighting something. And just, if he were up here fighting this spider and I was here, I would bet you that he would shut down. So that's deer collapse. Okay, the thought that my brain cramped up on was you used to be able to catch snowbirds or any birds. You'd hit them with an ice staff, walk up to them, hit them with your walking stick or whatever doesn't have use. And now that hand bats don't have use, that's fine. And kill them, because you could do a thing by the walrus hut in the wintertime where the ice hounds just respawn to almost like infinity. There were people picking up hundreds of blue gems, and they fixed that. So the most you can get is like two hounds come with McTusk, and they may or may not even drop blue gems, and he respawns in about 2.5 to 5 days. So on a 15-day winter, you're only looking at 6 hounds from that. So you're talking you might not even see a blue gem in a winter. Plus, you have your regular hound attacks, which are partially ice hounds in the wintertime, and you might get drops from those. But using blue gems to hunt birds when you have hundreds is a lot different than when you don't see one for an entire winter. All right, I need to scurry around here and figure out what in the hell I'm doing. So I may not have. I should have come on and recorded this with Fraps until I figured out where the hell Maxwell